Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days in a man's life are the day that he's born and the day that he finds out why." I've been a part of Ridge's life for a lot of years now, and I've seen the passion that he has for hunting since he was a young boy.
To Mountain Brothers. Today we are learning about the porcupine. Our neighbors shot this one because we have a prickle or herd of porcupines in our neck of the woods, and they destroy trees.
I've also had the blessing of being a part of some of the most significant moments in his life.
We weighed this one. It weighs 25 pounds. A regular porcupine weighs 35 pounds. Porcupines are known for their quills.
I had the privilege of baptizing Ridge as a young man. I had the blessing of marrying Ridge to his wife, Nevaeh. And now on this hunt, I'm going to have the privilege of being with him as he chases after one of the things that is the why he was born. And that is to chase big game in the backcountry. And on this hunt, we're doing it in Colorado. So we hope that this hunt is as big of a blessing to you as it was to us as we got to make it. All right. It is Colorado 2024. I have been down at sea level all hunting season. And now we're at 9,000 feet. I got me and Ridge. Ridge is the one who built our app. He's first shooter. We're gonna see what we can turn up for him. We're 4 days into season. And if I live, maybe we'll make a video. On this first day, we were not turning up much. And you know, when things are going slow, it gives you time to think. This hunt was super special to me because of who I was with. You know, I became friends with Ridge's dad, Nate, about 11 years ago. Our relationship was built completely around Jesus and hunting. I met him at the church, and our passion for both of those things is what really took us in a trajectory where we started building a life together. And you know, I find that it is rare to join with a family that you're able to go through life together with. We've shared so many experiences, not just the crazy fun hunts, but absolutely everything from hanging out and hiking to long days tubing on the lake, and just special experiences like watching Nate coach his boys all the way up to victory at the state championships multiple years. And now as I sit here and I'm spending time with Ridge and doing ministry with him and just seeing how gifted of a young man he is, you know, he's the builder and the maintainer of our Limitless app, and God is doing a ton of things in his life. And it's in these moments, whether you're seeing animals or not on a hunt, that you just can't help but smile when you take inventory on the goodness of God in your life, especially when you're sitting on a hillside with a blessing like Ridge by your side. All right, we've repositioned a couple times in the first day that we were in here. And now we're hiking about 2 hours before dark. And we're trying to get up here about 5 miles from the pickup. Maybe 6, we'll see how we feel. And get some new country. The elk weren't really in either spot that we saw. The first spot we went into, 0 elk, which is hyper abnormal.
Second spot, there should have been a lot of elk, but there's only a couple little herds. So now we're going into some different ground, kind of systematically reducing the areas that they could be. Hopefully we'll stumble into a good herd. Ridge saw a few elk over there last night. We're gonna work our way up through a bunch of basins. Hopefully we get onto something. Been a little bit slow.
Ridge and I were working our way up this spine, glassing into the different basins and picking it all apart. There were elk moving absolutely everywhere, and it was as good of a day as you could ever conjure up in your mind. We knew if we just kept putting in the time and the miles and the diligence, we were going to turn something up. After hiking and hunting for a few hours, we finally got over this absolutely beautiful basin, and we were picking it apart. There was elk tracks everywhere in the snow, up under the cliffs and in the aspen, and we knew that we were going to find an elk in a matter of moments. And Ridge looked down and saw this good-looking 6-point looking right up at us.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait. Ew! There's your shot. Got him. Hey, be steady. Don't do anything.
I can't tell which one it is.
It's in the closest to you. He's up towards the timber. Got him. Dude, what do you think? You just smoked him. That's a nice bull. Heck yeah, that's a nice bull.
That's a lot nicer than what I saw last night. Oh man, that's exciting.
Oh, and there's more elk up top here. They were down there. Good job, Ridge. You spotted them even. Hold on, let's just see what shakes out here. You never know what they're gonna do. What do you think, dude?
Oh man, that was awesome. I don't know. It's happened so fast.
You just killed something with antlers.
No, it's awesome. There's so many more than we saw, too.
Oh yeah, they're all in the timber there.
Yeah.
There you go, that's how it's done.
Man, you knew it, too.
Let's keep watching up through those parks. See, let's just be patient for a minute here. I've been reduced to a mini spoon. Finally broke after all these years. Ridge's bull is dead right down there. Ridge is right there. And it's beautiful. We're waiting for something else to move while we have this elevation. We'll give it an hour or so, and we'll go down and work up that bull.
One of the greatest ways that we can understand why we are here is not so much what our passions are, but what is it that we do that is an incredible blessing to other people. You know, in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9, it says that we know that we were called to this. And he was talking about being a blessing to others, no matter what they're doing, but being a blessing to them, that we may inherit a blessing. That's what we were called to. That's what we were created for, is to be a blessing to the people around us. And for me, when I see the joy and the smile on Ridge's face, and I see the lifelong relationship that I have with his family, and I see the way that Limitless Outdoors gets to impact other people and is a blessing, then I understand, like, this is why I was created. And I want to challenge you today to not so much focus on the thing that you're passionate about. It could be hunting. Hunting could be your why. But here's the deal. It's like, if you
Thing's awesome.
if you want to grab a hold of what God has created for you for, you cannot do that while simultaneously running from God. You were created to be in a relationship with Him, and that'll change the entire outcome of your life. The reason why we get so frustrated with menial things and menial dead-end jobs is because we know that we were created for more. And the frustration in our soul is because we're not fulfilling our why. So here's the challenge for you today. I want to challenge you. If you've been running from Jesus, if you've been hiding from Him, you're literally hiding from the thing that will actually set you free and help you to grab a hold of the reason that you were put here. So instead of running away, I want to challenge you to run to Jesus today. And a great first step for that is to go over to our website and grab the first mile. It's absolutely free. We have a QR code here for our app that Ridge built as well, where you get the verse of the day. We have a ton of resources that we're putting on there to help you engage Jesus and start a powerful, lifelong journey with Him. When we follow Jesus, we will truly find the adventure that our soul is after. He paid it all for us. Everything that we've done wrong up to this point, every time that we've run from God, every time we said we didn't need God, every time we preferred something over God, and every time we just said, you know what, I don't want anything to do with Him. He paid for all of that. And it doesn't matter what you've done up to this point. It matters what you do now. And I have a serious passion for seeing you grab a hold of your why, to see you blessed and to be a blessing to others. So make a step today. You were born. The second greatest day of your life is the day that you find out why. And today can be the day that you start that journey of walking out what God created you for and fulfilling your purpose, getting rid of the frustration and having the fullness of joy that is promised, being in God's presence.
Welcome to Mountain Brothers. Today we are learning about the porcupine. Our neighbors taught this one because we have a prickle or herd of porcupines in our neck of the woods. And these were also used as jewelry for Indians and weapons for Indians. And back a long time ago, these were used as pens. Thank you for watching and have a great day.